There's probably a reason why you haven't heard of these stories, but that doesn't mean they aren't interesting.
We honor the code of decency, which allows that everybody mind their own business.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and this is The Dispatch, where we bring you the internet's weirdest and coolest news stories. This week, we're looking at jailing vegans in Italy, polygamist hypocrites, and Olympic manhood betrayal. Number 3, Italiano no veggiano. That is not Italian. If there's one thing Italians love more than fashion, coffee, or football, it has to be food. When you're serving up pizza, lasagna, or spaghetti bolognese on the daily,
delicious.
Meat and dairy products become crucial parts of your diet. And, according to a new bill put forth by the Forza Italia political party, it should stay that way. In recent response to cases of vegan diets resulting in malnourished children over the last 18 months, Parliament member Elvira Savino drafted a bill that could put parents who impose a vegan diet on their children behind bars.
Freeze! Vegan police!
Offenders would face up to a year in jail, rising to a maximum of 4 years in the case of serious illness and 6 years in the case of death. According to Savino, vegan diets are lacking in zinc, iron, vitamin D, B12, and omega-3, essential nutrients for the developing body.
I wish I could tune out that moral voice inside me that says eating animals is murder. But I guess I'm just not as strong as you are.
That's because you need protein.
However, many doctors argue that B12 is the only missing component. So, is this a legit health concern or just anti-vegan rhetoric?
Please confirm the vegan meal, okay? Because last time they actually gave it to a vegan, and they forced me to eat this clammy, warm, creamy salad thing, which was, hey.
Number 2, Winston the polygamist hypocrite.
Human beings, by their nature, are polygamous. It's against nature to be with one person. It never works.
Yeah, or you think it's working, and then it turns out he's cheating on you with a bunch of hoes and skanks.
The pot calls the kettle black is a great line for roasting a hypocrite, but even that might not be adequate enough for this next story.
Oh, which one do you want to be today, the pot or the kettle? If you don't mind, I'd like to be the pot. Maybe the kettle, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, they're both black.
While speaking to an audience in Utah earlier this month, Winston Blackmore, a 59-year-old leader of a Mormon group based in British Columbia, Canada, spoke out against the legalization of polygamy. Who is this guy, though?
Well,
he's only the most prominent polygamist the country has ever known, as a father of 145 children and husband to 27 women.
there were polygamists in the Old Testament. So I would just say that that's as good a place as any to explain the divinity of polygamy.
He's also the father of some of his children's children.
Wow, he sounds like a gross dude.
And yet, he still manages to hold the position that the legalization of polygamous marriage would unfairly exploit women. The hypocrisy is strong with this one.
Doesn't make any sense.
Number 1, camel tail fail.
Yeah, it's true. I lost the ability to procreate after the accident.
Every big event needs to have a villain. The 2016 Rio Summer Olympics are dealing with political unrest, poor water conditions, both in pools and bays, and a great deal of disorganization. I mean, the organizers had to use bolt cutters to get into the Olympic Stadium at one point as someone lost the keys. But anyway, one could argue that the biggest villain has been the manhood of some athletes. How? A penis was the reason for the breakup of the Brazilian synchronized diving duo of Ingrid Oliveira and Giovanna Pedroso. Oliveira brought back a fellow Olympian to their shared bedroom and asked Pedroso to leave while they had a, quote, marathon night of sex. Pedroso was pissed, and they ended their partnership the next day. But perhaps a worse act of betrayal, however, was Japanese pole vaulter Hiroki Ogita's own manhood contributing to his elimination.
You were my friend, and you betrayed me!
Grazing the bar with his knee, Ogita's penis provided the final blow to knock the bar off, and effectively eliminate him from the Olympic pole vaulting event. Sorry, Hiroki. So, should vegan diets be closely monitored worldwide?
You're under arrest for veganity violation.
For your bi-weekly dispatch of offbeat news stories and top 10 lists published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Come on.
No thanks. I don't know. I'm all right, thank you.